Hello Pipe World, my name's George DeBose and welcome to a video project that's going to document the creating of a replacement stem for a high-grade collectible pipe, and we're also going to do some work to the pipe, refinishing, recut the mortise, some other stuff. The reason for this is because repair work is not well represented in the pipe world. There's a handful of guys who do it, and for the most part they work strictly to get pipes functional once again after they've just broken, and however they replace, as long as they can get them working again, their customers are happy. Then there's a segment of the pipe world that collects pipes because they're rare or they're valuable, historic in some cases, and people who are willing to work on those are not nearly as common. It's kind of like working on a high wire act without a net. In any event, for that reason, there's not many, and the few that there have been don't talk about it much, and it's difficult to get some of their tips and tricks and techniques down. So I'm not getting any younger, and at any time vision could go or my hands could go and I wouldn't be able to do this anymore, and a number of people that I work with have asked me if I have an apprentice, and I tell them no, that's never come together. And finally it occurred to me that in this age of internet and inexpensive video cameras, I could have a virtual apprentice in this way. Just make some videos that show how I do stuff to anybody who might be interested, and scatter them Johnny Appleseed style to the winds and see if any trees grew. So that's what we're going to do. It's it's strictly educational. I'm certainly no entertainer. None of this is scripted because it's real work. There's no retakes. I'm not a videographer. I'm no artist. So I figure that anybody who's interested in this esoteric subject just wants the information. So that's what we'll do. And it takes a while to get from A to Z on this. So each of the major steps has been broken into a separate segment, just a few minutes long, so that you can skip over the stuff that you don't need information on and zero in on that which you do. And I think probably the easiest way to get going is to start off with a quick shop tour. Frequently people are surprised at what it is required to work on pipes, and they're enthusiastic until they see what's involved, and a lot of that includes inventory and tools. So both for familiarity, since we're going to be visiting each of these workstations on this project, as well as it might get you, cure you of your desire to work on pipes right out of the gate and say, gosh, I had no idea that it was that involved. So for that reason, we'll start off with a walk around and then jump straight in on the pipe project, and basically just wing it as I go and keep the camera running. And I hope you guys, somebody somewhere, discovers that this is just what they were looking for. So we're off.